Hi everyone, welcome back to another special edition of Nutrition at Noon. Today we're kicking off week 4 of our Healthy at Home Challenge. For many, it's been another week at home, and thank you for showing us all the different ways you are being healthy at home. The pictures are great to see, and it helps us stay connected to you because we miss seeing you in person. I'm Lisa Coleman, the Director of Healthy Living at Giant, and every week the Giant nutritionist joined me to announce the new challenge for the week. And today I have Emily and Josefina with me.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm the nutritionist in the Fairfax, Virginia area. I'm actually the newest nutritionist on the team, so I've been learning how to be an in-store nutritionist from home.
And I'm Josefina. I am the nutritionist at the O Street Giant in Washington, D.C. And during this time, I've been taking some opportunity to try some of my mom's signature recipes. And that's quite a challenge, but I'm working on it.
Oh man, that sounds good. This past week, the challenge was to add whole grains to our plates, right? And to try a new fitness class online. This was a chance to change things up and try something new. What do you think? How did it go?
You know, Lisa, I've actually never done an online fitness class, which I think makes me the only person left who hasn't. But I really use this as an opportunity to try an online cardio class. And I have to say that I loved it. And I think I'm really going to keep it up in the weeks to go.
And for me, Lisa, including those whole grains wasn't that bad, but I was mindful in making sure that I upped my whole grain intake. And then for the virtual online class, that was a little bit more challenging because I like to do outdoor physical activity. I did, though, include 2 virtual yoga classes, and that was pretty fun. I think I will try to continue with those.
That's fantastic. Remember, we started this challenge because we were hearing from our customers and our family and friends that they were just ready to start feeling better. So we challenge you to get moving and just eat a little bit better. And now already it's week 4 and it's time for our new challenge. Walk us through what you want us to do this week.
All right, so our food challenge for this week is to try 1 meatless meal per day. Don't freak out. I know this is a really big challenge. I'm a meat eater myself, so I'm definitely going to need to use my own tips to get me through this week. But adding a meatless meal per day is super beneficial for a lot of reasons. First of all, anytime you can add variety to your diet, that's a good thing. Different foods gives you different nutrients, so swapping out some of those old standbys for some new items, it's just going to make your diet more well-rounded. And I think a lot of times people are hesitant to try a meatless meal because they think that it might not keep them as full or as satisfied. But I'm here to tell you that is not the case. Many plant-based proteins are chock full of fiber, which means they keep you feeling as full, if not fuller, than meat-filled meals. But all of this aside, adding a meatless meal to your diet will make your diet more sustainable. So it's healthy for the planet, and that is always a good thing. So like I said, this is a really big challenge this week, so I have 3 tips to help it be a little bit more attainable for you. My first tip is to start your day meatless. Breakfast is actually the easiest place that you can start to put this goal into action because so many traditional breakfast foods are already filled with protein. So things like eggs, yogurt, maybe making a smoothie, you can try these foods instead of traditional breakfast meats. My second tip is to try a meat-free meat swap. There are so many soy and pea-based ground meats, burgers, sausages, chicken alternatives that you can find in the grocery store. And they have a very similar texture and flavor to meat. So you can actually use these items and swap them into your favorite recipes. But remember, even though they're plant-based, they still count as meat in your meal, so make sure you're getting lots of veggies anyway. And then my third tip would be to try something new. So for example, you can use edamame or lentils. They are so full of protein and full of fiber. So again, they keep you really full. I like to add edamame to soups, salads, maybe stir fries, and I like to use lentils and bind them together to make a meatless burger. And you can check out this week's challenge email for some creative and inspiring recipes, or go online to Savory Magazine and get inspired there as well.
Thanks, Emily. Those are some great tips, and I will definitely be using them. So for this week's movement challenge, we are challenging you to increase your steps. So increasing your steps is such a great way to add those extra movement to the day. So why is this beneficial? Because increasing your steps also releases endorphins, which are those happy hormones. And who doesn't need more joy in their life? I know I do, and I love it. So also, another benefit is that it reduces stress, and we all need some little stress reduction, especially in these times, and it helps you sleep better. So these are all great benefits when you increase your steps. So that's the challenge for you. We're challenging you and encouraging you to also challenge your friends, your family members, and your colleagues. So for this, I also have 3 steps. The first one is to put your shoes on in the morning. So put your shoes on first thing in the morning. This will encourage you to walk throughout the day, whether that be early in the morning as soon as you wake up, or it could also be maybe during your lunch break. So you could split your lunch break in half of that break to eat, and the other half to go for a quick lunch break walk. The other, if that doesn't work for you, is you can put your shoes in front of your door or in front of the TV. So this, instead of you sitting down to watch TV, you can go for a walk. Tip number 2 would be to schedule a walk and talk. So if you're gonna talk with your mom or friends or another family member, instead of sitting down, you can go for a little walk. Ask them to join you for the walk as well. And both of you would do this virtual walk and talk. Or you can do it with a colleague. So a walking meeting. That would be an awesome way to get it done. Another thing could be after dinner. So after dinner, instead of chatting with your family around the table, you can take your whole family for a walk. And kids love scavenger hunts. So you could include or incorporate a scavenger hunt in this walk. So your children will have more steps and they won't even notice it. The third tip is to walk or jog in place. So this is something you can do at any point throughout the day. Whether you're watching TV, instead of sitting down, you could walk in place, or during a meeting, or in between calls. If you have a meeting at 1 and then you have one at, let's say, 2:30, and you can do it for, once that one meeting ends, you can do it for a quick 5 minutes. This tip is actually something that I do every morning. I jog in place for 3 minutes in the morning, and that really helps me to get my day started. So why don't we walk right now? So I encourage Emily and Lisa to join me to walk in place. And if you're home, why don't you get up and walk in place with us? I have some apps that I want to share with you. It's easy to track your steps on free apps like My Pacer, Steps app, and Strava. Strava is the one that I use. All right, so you can stop now. So Strava is the one that I use because I love to see how many steps I've done throughout the week and monitor my steps. So I encourage all of you to use these apps that you can probably share with your family members and kind of compete with one another. So I want to challenge a couple of our community partners. The first one is Liliana and the wonderful librarians at DC's Mount Pleasant Library. The other group that I would love to challenge is Julia at Latin American Youth Center. They're an amazing team that works with the Hispanic, not only Hispanic, but all youth in DC. And the last group that I would like to challenge is Sandra. And they are a nonprofit. They're Tree Angels for Haiti, and they're a nonprofit that does great environmental work. So these are these 3 groups that I'm challenging. And I encourage them to share their pictures with us.
And I'm going to throw out some challenges of my own this week. I'm going to challenge the Senior Center of Leesburg and the Greenbrier Area Girl Scouts. You guys are doing such a great job, and I can't wait to see what you have for this week.
That's great. Thanks for getting us moving and spreading so much joy this afternoon. So in week 4, we're going to aim for one meatless meal every day, and that's going to encourage us to try something new. And we're going to increase our number of steps that we take every single day. Honestly, I don't know how many steps I've been averaging since I've been home, but I'm certain it has not been enough. Also, we shouldn't forget everything that we've done to this point. We can still aim for half-plate veggies. We can still add whole grains to our plate. We can still dedicate a few minutes to stretching every day and try new ways to get moving and get more steps. So remember, this is how it works. The most important thing you do is show us how you are being healthy at home. Post on your favorite social media platform. Remember, when you post, to tag Giant Food and use 2 hashtags. Hashtag healthy at home, hashtag Giant Food Challenge. We love seeing and sharing your posts. Be sure to tune into Nutrition at Noon this week. We have some insider tips to share on the best wellness apps, what to eat before and after our workout, and probiotics explained, and our favorite nutritionist picks for summer. We hope you can join us. Oh, and I have to mention, Josefina is teaching some of our signature nutrition classes online in Spanish.
Thank you, Lisa. Sí, yo estoy dando clases en español, so espero que se sintonicen a una de estas clases de nutrición. Gracias.
Yes, you can find the class schedule on our website at giantfood.com/nutrition. Remember, if you want recipes, tips, and encouragement for this week's challenge, email me, nutrition@giantfood.com, and I'll be sure to send you the weekly challenge email. Good luck with week 4 challenge. Stay in touch, and remember, if we all do our part to stay healthy and at home, we help to protect the essential workers like those at My Giant. Stay well, my friends, and see you back next Monday.